What's up, guys? Welcome back to Jersey Nick Moto. Now, if you've been watching the channel a while, you know I've said a few times that every now and then a company will get in touch with me and want to send me a product to look at or review. And like I said before, I usually turn them down. I'll only take it if it's something that I think I'll actually use. So a company called Gooloo got in touch with me about a week or so ago, and they wanted to send me a jump starter, a little jump pack for your car. That's what this is. And I had researched the company, and they looked like a pretty good company. Everything looked legit. It looked like supposedly they made quality stuff. I really didn't know much about them, so I checked all the reviews on it, and mostly everything was positive. So I said, sure. So this is what this is. They sent me a little jump pack, and it's not only a jump pack. I believe it's like a battery bank, like you could charge stuff with it. So we're gonna check this out and see what it's like. I'm kind of excited because, like I said, usually I get emails about cup holders for my motorcycle and stuff that I know I won't use. This is actually something that's gonna come in handy. Because I was actually looking at jump packs recently because I was going on a road trip in my truck. And I said it would be good to have one of them because the battery in my truck's getting a little older. And I was shopping around, but I didn't get anything. Luckily I didn't, because now I have this. It's the Gooloo GT6000 jump starter. It has 6,000 amps of peak current. It could jump up to a 12-liter diesel engine. That's pretty damn good. It'll be fine on my truck, any one of my Harleys, or my old Honda Accord commuter car. It says easy to jump start 12-volt vehicles. Connect vehicle battery, get the ready light, and start the engine. Alright, well, unfortunately, I don't have a dead battery that I could try this out on, but we're going to open it up, look at it, and see what other features it has. I'm also excited about this because it has the charging feature, so this is also something I could take camping and charge my phone. I mean, you could charge a laptop on here, and I believe it actually has the little cigarette lighter attachment where you could plug it into a car to charge this up, or even if you have an accessory that runs off of that, like I have a little tire inflator that you would plug into your cigarette lighter. Well, now I could plug it into this when I charge up my motorcycle, so that will come in handy. All right, so let's keep opening this thing up. And without reading instructions, let's look at this. Okay, so we have the engine start port, where you would plug in the jumper cables, the little clamps that go on your battery. Alright, so the ports, it has one USB-C port, two normal size USB ports, DC out, and like I said, to jump the car. Okay, that's kind of cool. Alright, we'll check those out in a minute. Now, let's see, I just took this out of the box. Let's see if it has any charge. Alright, so it comes with 77%. Now, they also say that on a full charge, this can be on standby for 24 months. So you could charge this in and have this up to 2 years in your car, ready for an emergency. That's pretty good. And also, it said, I believe it said, you would be able to jump a vehicle on a minimum of 7 minutes charge. So if it wasn't charged, you would only have to charge this up somewhere for 7 minutes. You would be able to jump your vehicle. So, and it also has a light on it. So one click turns it on. Okay, if you hold the power button, you get that flashlight. You hit it again, it blinks. You hit it again, it's a strobe. This would come in handy, I guess, if you're on the side of the road and you wanted to alert people that you were there if you broke down. So far it looks like a pretty good little deal here. Okay, you have easy instructions right on the back about how to jump a vehicle. So if you need to jump something and it's an emergency situation, you don't have to go rummaging through looking for instructions, which I'm sure in there you got this little quick information guide on the back. It even tells you about some error messages if you connected the cables up wrong or things like that. And I believe it also has some safety things I saw in here. They have 10 built-in smart safety protections, so you don't end up frying this or your car battery. Overcharge protection, overcurrent protection, short circuit, reverse polarity protection, AI software protection, high and low temp protection, spark proof, over voltage protection, overload protection, and reverse charge protection. So that'll come in handy. So you won't end up ruining your new Gooloo jump pack. Let's see what else we got here. It's packaged pretty nice. All right, you got the user manual. So this will have all your instructions. We're not going to read that right now. Comes with a little carrying case, which I'm sure you could fit this and these cables here. So these are the clamps. These are the clamps that you would use to jump a battery, obviously, positive, negative. There is that red port on the side there. That's where these would plug in, and you'd hook it up to your battery. And that's pretty good, because I wanted to get these because I carry jumper cables. But, you know, what if you break down and there's nobody around? What if you're in a bad neighborhood, you just want to get out of there? If you have this, I mean, I like it because you could just be independent and start your car yourself and not have to worry about looking for someone to help you when there might not be anybody around. This is the adapter that would plug into your cigarette lighter if you wanted to charge this up in a car. They give you a USB to USB-C cord. That could also come in handy. They give you two of those actually. But this is USB-C to USB-C. This is USB-C to regular size. Was it USB-A, I think? So that's what these are. Now this is what I liked about this one, because I believe they gave me a couple options I could pick, and I picked this one because of the DC out option. Because I mentioned I have a little tire inflator that I keep in my car that uses, you know, one of these plugs into what used to be the cigarette lighter to fill up my tires. It works great with the cars. However, when I'm here in a garage, I have 3 motorcycles. I have a mountain bike over there. If I wanted to fill the tires on one of the bikes, I have to back the car out, plug the tire inflator into the car, put the motorcycle next to the car so I could power the tire inflator to power the motorcycle or mountain bike tires. Now with this, I could just use this as my power bank. That's what I really like about this. Like I said, I'll take this camping to charge my phone and whatnot, or if I need a tire inflator for one of the motorcycles if I'm on. Like this is, I mean, if you have a motorcycle with saddlebags, you're set. You can even carry it around in there in case your motorcycle battery dies. Like I said, somewhere where you need to charge your phone. So I think we're gonna do, like I said, since I don't have a car battery I could jump, because nothing is dead, let's hook this up to my little tire inflator and put air in the tire of the mountain bike and see how this works. Alright, so this mountain bike tire could use a little air. So let's see if this Gooloo could run my little cheapo tire inflator there without me having to get a car and start it and put this bike beside it. So we're going to use this attachment, put it in the little DC out jack right there. Power this up. Plug the tire inflator into it. There we go, tire inflator got power. Shows how many watts we're using. There you go. Now I can fill up the tires on my bike or my motorcycles without having to hook this thing into a car. Alright, so that worked. This is pretty cool. If you're in the market for a jump starter pack, I would check these guys out. Go to the Gooloo website, see what they got. They have jump starter packs like these. They have tire inflators. They have power banks. They have a couple different items on there. Check them out. I think it's a well-made product. As I have it longer and use it for other things, when I make videos about other stuff, I'll mention what I've been using it for. So I give a more, in-depth, honest review after owning it for a while. But upon looking at it and just trying it out a little bit, I think it's pretty good. It's very well made. Like I said, all the reviews I found on it were pretty good. I researched the company a little bit. They had a little story about how their research and development team, someone on there was doing a cross-country road trip that had to be cut short because of a dead battery, and that's where they came up with the idea to make these little car jump starter packs. Well, not even just car. It goes up to a diesel truck. You can jump with it. But all right, again, thank you, Gooloo, for sending this to me. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching this video. Like I said, go check Gooloo out. I think it's a pretty good product. It's definitely one of the better things, if not probably the best thing I've been contacted to try out and show you guys. So go check them out. Thanks for watching Jersey Nick Moto. If you just came here today because you found this looking up Gooloo, we're a motorcycle channel. We ride Harleys. We do the occasional road trip. We go to events, things like that. So if you like that kind of stuff, you might want to subscribe and stick around for another video or two. But again, thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Keep your head on a swivel out there. Later.